Today's video is going to be about intermittent fasting, also known as Eat Stop Eat. There's lots of programs popping up. You can find them on the internet. They're pretty easy to find. As I mentioned, Eat Stop Eat is one of them. The Warrior Diet is one of them. I think there's one called Lean Gains. But I'm going to give you the basics on how you can skip buying the books because they're really long, and I can tell you basically everything you need to know in about a 5-minute video. How to get the most out of Eat Stop Eat and intermittent fasting. So here it is, the basic guidelines. 15 to 18 hours a day you don't eat. So that means from 8 o'clock at night till noon the next day you don't eat. So once 8 o'clock p.m. hits, you're just drinking water. No juice, no fruit, no vegetables, no snacks, nothing. You gotta let your body totally rejuvenate and repair itself by fasting. Then during the time frame from noon to 8, you can eat what you want, eat how you want. The most important thing, if you're going to get some real benefit from doing this type of a program, is you're going to want to eat really healthy foods. And there's so much information out there and so many different philosophies on how to eat perfectly. And I'm not going to tell you how to eat, but I will say that everyone agrees upon that fruits and vegetables, whole grains, slow cooking your food is great ways to stay healthy. So if you're doing intermittent fasting, you want to eat healthy foods if you want to see results in your body. So that's the basics of how it works. You can go 15 to 18 hours, like I said, of fasting. For me, I'm usually going from 8 at night till noon, and then I'm having 8 hours of eating, which the things that I eat is I'll usually eat one big fruit meal, like a mono meal or a shake that's basically bananas, blueberries, or like a huge orange citrus salad, which I have a video for on my channel. You can check it out, how to get that recipe. A juice, a huge salad, a really delicious stew or soup, or maybe some macrobiotic style cooking, azuki beans, seaweed, jasmine rice, sweet potatoes, some collard greens. I fill myself up with really, really healthy, delicious, cleansing food because I like to stay lean and detox and cleanse year round. But let's get back to intermittent fasting. How does it work so well to keep you lean and to keep your muscles building while staying lean? It works in a couple of different ways. First, I'll talk about what happens when you fast. When you fast, your body gets a total break from digesting food. Assimilation, digestion, and elimination, the processes of the digestive system, are by far the most taxing thing that the body has to go through. It sends all of its energy to do this function. It uses the blood and all the nutrients to push through all that food and all that nutrients through the system, and to assimilate and derive the nutrients from it. So when you don't have to be doing that, when your body's giving a 15 to 18 hour break from doing that, what happens is your muscles, your joints, your organs, they get rejuvenated, they get repaired, they grow, they get stronger, they get better. And what is the cause, or what is the outcome of that, rather? The outcome is more muscles, leaner muscle, less fat. And let's talk about fat. That's one of the things that fasting does, is your body normally runs on sugar. And when your body doesn't have sugar to run its energy, it turns to fat, and it turns to inflammation, it turns to the toxins, and it literally eats those things, eats the fat so that it has some energy. And the outcome of that is you get lean, you lose fat around your stomach and around all the problem areas. So intermittent fasting definitely takes a little bit of discipline, but I think that it is one of those things that you will enjoy the outcome of it. And also for me, it's kind of fun to get to that spot where, you know, around 10:30, 11:30 in the morning, I'm really hungry, and I can actually feel what hunger is, what real hunger is. I've had a tendency in the past to just eat when I feel like eating, and I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not into body shaping as far as getting huge, but I am into keeping lean and strong. And for me, the big thing is flexible and functional. I'm a yoga therapist. I'm a yogi. So I want my yoga routines to be super high energy, and I want to feel really flexible. And by fasting intermittently, my flexibility is getting better all the time and staying where I want it to stay. I notice the more that I eat, especially when it's spread out throughout a whole day, the less flexible I am, the more acidic I'll be. So my opinion about intermittent fasting is that it is something that, as far as cleansing, detoxing, rejuvenating, and keeping muscle, I think it's amazing. I think it works great. Again, you can check out those other books, those other things, but they're really just going to tell you what I just told you in 5 minutes, is that eat healthy foods, exercise, and all of those books and programs implement high intensity training for short periods of time, which I'm all about too. But I think that the missing link is that you need to, besides short interval training, which means not going and running for 3 hours or 2 hours or an hour and a half or lifting for an hour and a half, do 20-minute, 15-minute, really highly explosive interval training. You mix that on a daily basis or on a weekly basis with plenty of yoga, and you're going to be fit, healthy, lean. You're going to be a lean, mean fighting machine, and you'll see things happen quickly when you implement the intermittent fasting eating technique with the proper training. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Subscribe to this channel, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to this channel. And I will talk to you next time. Peace.